Pay attention, creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Yeah, be square. The Playable Characters Podcast. Hello, everybody! Another episode of Playable Characters Podcast. This is level 205. Oh my goodness! When is it going to end? Seriously, though, it's been enough already. I'm good to see you and hear, or I guess good for you to hear me again. I hope everybody that's been listening. We are almost. By the way, I tweeted this out a few months ago about when I was thinking of stopping the show and maybe keeping it going sporadically. We are like this close. I'm holding up very tiny fingers. This close to 100,000 downloads all time, which I'm proud of because this is such a stupid, fun show. And that means 100,000 people have listened to it. Or me just refreshing my browser all the time. I don't know. But thank you all that have been with us for seriously since the beginning. It's been really cool. And we're going to keep being stupid as long as you let us. As long as the numbers, if they don't dwindle, I'll keep doing it. This is all on you people. Keep downloading the show. Tell your friends. All that fun stuff. But let's dive in today. Oh, my God. I mean, the person we have with us today, from for some reason, I think it's now like the second, or maybe it's like the most profitable money earning franchise, more than Star Wars bullshit type of thing, from the Pokemon series, the Pokemon franchise, and from the new Pokemon Snap game where you too can take pictures of little tiny creatures. We have with us Professor Oak from the Pokemon world. How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm doing well. How are you doing today?
I'm doing amazing. Fans of the show know I'm not the biggest Pokemon fan or scholar, but I know how big a deal it is. So I'm very humbled that you came on the show today.
Well, I'm happy to do it. I'm always happy to spread the knowledge of Pokemon throughout the world. In fact, if you're not the biggest scholar or fan, perhaps by the end of today, I could make sure that you are at least fairly knowledgeable about Pokemon.
You know what? As a video game podcast host and a gamer myself, I feel like I need to be more up to snuff on Pokemon. Every time I sit down on an emulator, on my real games, and try to play a Pokemon, I always say, no. I want to, but for some reason, I go to Tetris or something like that. But I am interested in learning. I watched the movie, if that helps.
Oh, every little bit helps. The world of Pokemon is an adventure, one that you could go on at any time.
It seems like it. My good. And now this new thing, Pokemon Snap, where we can just go around taking pictures. Is that correct?
Yes. Fighting isn't everyone's cup of tea. Training animals to fight each other, not necessarily for most people. But I feel like most people, especially in this day and age, love to take photographs. And so to help in my research and the research of some of my colleagues, we are engaging in an initiative in which we are encouraging particularly young photographers to go out and take photos of Pokemon.
You're creating your own little Getty images, if you will, of Pokemon. Just a bunch of stock photos that people can just go use all the time. Or what's the end goal, or what do you want to do with all these photos? Just research.
The end goal is to have a perfectly complete Pokédex, an encyclopedia of all Pokemon, which also includes photographs of them.
How many are there now? Like 9,000? I've lost count. How many Pokemon?
I wish I knew.
You don't even know yourself.
Every day there's a new Pokemon found, and I'm getting old. I'm not going to lie. Back when I started, there was only 3. It was
really
Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Venusaur. It's all the same one. And oh boy, there's a lot more now these days.
Have they all just kind of, excuse my language, just fucked each other to spawn more and more and more? Is that how it works? I'm not sure.
No, they all. Most of the time, when a Pokemon finds love with a Ditto, they go ahead and create an egg, and that egg breeds a new Pokemon.
I gotcha.
So, normally, most Pokemon have intercourse.
Nice.
With an amorphous pink blob.
Do you don't want pictures of that, do you? Or do you?
Oh, I do.
It's a little creepy. Okay.
Papa Oak has his own private collection.
Yeah, so we had Ditto on the show. We've had some Pokemon trainers on the show. We've had is Jigglypuff a Pokemon? He is, right?
Yeah, Jigglypuff is a Pokemon as well.
I think a few more, maybe Pikachu. I don't know.
You know much more about Pokemon than you give yourself credit for.
From this show, I've learned. So we've had them on. Most of them don't like fighting each other to the death, it seems like. But that's what they're bred. That's what they're bred and born and trained to do. So I don't.
All right, just let me take that note real quick. That was They don't like fighting. Wow.
I mean, I guess some of them do, but someone like Ditto who's severely depressed, I think wants to just kind of hang out. I don't know.
Ditto is severely depressed. Wow, that's also news to me. I've just been putting him in the corner to have sex with all the other Pokemon, whether they want it or not.
Okay, see, there's a problem right there, I think. I don't know.
Oh, what? In the corner? Yes, I put him in the middle of the room.
Maybe a bed at least? I don't know. Maybe a bed at least? What might help?
Oh, Pokemon beds, yes. I could
he might actually
see that becoming a thing.
He would just turn into a bed then, wouldn't he, Ditto? He would just turn into a bed himself, I think. Is that how it works with him? His
only one way to find out.
I guess so. That poor guy. So what made you want to finally, I guess, like categorize, like you said, this Pokedex of all these creatures? What brought? So they've been around for years. What kind of brought this on? Just no one's ever done it yet, or what is it?
Oh, it has been an ongoing effort since the very beginning to categorize and understand the Pokemon in the world around us.
I mean, it's only a few hundred, I guess. I mean, I said a couple thousand, but it's kind of like when we discover a new fish. There's like 40,000 types of fish, though. Like this is only a few hundred Pokemon, right? Or maybe 100. I don't even know.
Well, it's true, but a lot of our efforts are slowed by the fact that we primarily use children for our work.
Okay, let's get into that. Why children?
Well, because they don't expect to be paid.
Oh, so you're trying to save a few bucks here by making it a fun little game. What do they get out of it? Just
they get the thrill of the adventure. They get to go around and play with Pokemon and do all the work for me. Of course, a lot of the research entries are like Charmander red with fire tail, and then we have to.
Right.
They don't really get anything more complex than that.
Okay. So what are you looking?
There's problems with it, but yes, the children generally do it enthusiastically, and they do it for free.
They do it for free. Yeah, that might be a problem.
No, it's not a problem at all. I don't have to pay a thing.
Right, but I think you should. You're probably supposed to pay a thing.
I don't understand. What are you trying to say?
I don't know. Maybe the unpaid child labor thing might not be the best way to go about this. I don't know.
It's why we could be worse. I could be paying them.
Well, yeah,
God, imagine the costs that would incur.
I mean, you kind of go a little TMZ without paying without paying for because TMZ, like they snap a picture and they sell it to like a news outlet or something like that. You're just taking the picture and running away with it.
Yes, it's a brilliant business model, if I do say so myself.
I mean, very profitable, I guess. Sure, yes. If you think about it. Are you making money though at all from this, or are people buying your Pokedex?
Oh, I give it away for free to all the little children who go then out and collect all the data for me. And
right.
I normally don't concern myself much with money. We sort of live in a beautiful utopian society where everyone could go get free healthcare, go to the Pokemart, buy things cheaply, and get unlimited free child labor, enthusiastic child labor at that.
Okay, most of those sound great. The healthcare and the.
Do you not like cheap goods?
I do like cheap goods.
Oh well, then what's the part of that I can't see?
The child labor part. Yeah. So if there's no money being exchanged anywhere, how are you paying for the goods at the Pokemart? Do you have a tab? You built up a tab?
I get a lot on goodwill from people. A lot of people they swing me some things. Also, if you beat the little kids in with their own, like if you fight them, they will give you their money too. It's a great deal.
You're fighting the kid like your quote unquote employees?
Well, yes, of course. How else am I going to make my money?
Wait, you just say you don't care about money. What's going on?
I don't care about it, but sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm on my way to get some Pokeballs or a Hyper Potion, and like, oh, geez, I'm Papa Oak is strapped. Let me beat down this little bug catcher kid and take out his Caterpie, and there we go. I have enough money to get what I need for the day, and go back to my research, my one true passion.
So you call yourself Papa Oak. Do other people call you that, or is that just like your name?
Ditto often calls me that. Who? Ditto.
Oh, do you make him call you that?
Yeah, well, in certain elements of my research, I have to. It helps me in understanding the reproductive nature of Pokemon is a very important part of my research.
How come? Why do you need to know what they're like? Anytime I watch a nature show, it's always like check out this majestic bear. Oh, it's beautiful. Here comes another bear to fuck it right away. And they always within 5 minutes are showing the mating thing. We know how things get made. Like we understand how animals are born, how humans are born. We don't need to see that. I know some things have different methods. Black widows bite their heads off. I get that. But why do you need to see how all these Pokemon, quote unquote, get it on?
I'm sorry, if you had David Attenborough on here, would you be like, why are you watching the polar bears have sex? No.
Yeah, I think I would have.
And here's the thing, you asked me at the start of this, how do they reproduce? You didn't even know. I had to school you on that one, Brian.
Right, but now that you know, why are you still watching and taking pictures of them mating?
Well, because you have to know intimately all the little nooks and crannies of how it is done. A scientist's job is never done. There's always more to learn, more to discover. We thought Pikachu was Pikachu and it would evolve into Raichu when you threw a rock at it. A specific rock, but a certain rock.
Okay.
Turns out, if it has sex with a Ditto, it sometimes creates a little tinier Pikachu called a Pichu. No one knew until we saw it screw.
I feel bad for Ditto. I felt even worse for him than I did previously. He's keeping this species, like this whole ecosystem alive, like single-handedly. It seems like, huh?
I think hypothetically, Pokemon of the same type could screw, but I mean, you have a Ditto there. Why not?
Well,
that's even more further room for research. Will 2 Pikachus fuck?
Probably,
right? But you don't know, and that is the journey of a scientist.
Well, why don't you just ask them or put them in a room together with some Marvin Gaye on and, I don't know, see what happens?
One time I did sit down with Pikachu. I looked him right in his little eyes and I said, Pikachu, why, when you have sex with Ditto, would you not prefer an actual other Pikachu? And you know what Pikachu said to me?
Wait.
Do you know what Pikachu said to me?
Hold on,
he looked me dead in the eyes.
1 second. He was currently doing Ditto at this time?
Yes.
No privacy, huh?
No, I'm a scientist.
Okay, so you know what? I went and got a vasectomy consultation the other day. Long story short, I'll tell you people later. But the doctor, within a minute, he goes, "All right, drop your pants. Let me check. Let me give you a quick exam." I was like, "I'm just here for a consultation." He goes, "There's no modesty here. Drop them." Is it kind of like that? Like it's just you're a scientist. You don't get off on that stuff.
I mean, most of your statement was true.
so you do enjoy the mating rituals of Pokemon.
Of course, if I didn't, why would I be doing this job?
That's what I'm trying to get to the bottom of.
You have to love what you do, Brian.
Sure, I do love this podcast. Okay, so get back to you. You interrupted them getting it on.
I got down on my knee and I'm looking Pikachu dead in the eye.
Is he on top or bottom? What's going on here?
They're flipping around a whole bunch. It's a Ditto. It could be whatever you want, and it's a very sensual lover. It understands the wants and needs of another Pokemon and adapts to them.
Okay, all right. So what did you ask them?
I said, Pikachu, wouldn't you prefer to make love to another Pikachu and not a Ditto?
Right.
And he looked me in the eye, and you know what he said?
I have no idea. Help.
Pika, Pika.
That's it?
It's just Pokemon only mostly just say their own name.
What did that mean, though? Did you understand?
I have no idea.
Oh, Jesus.
More fodder for my research.
Okay. Oh my God. Do you need like do you supply these children with a camera, or do you just tell them take your mom's phone and just go around snapping pictures? Do they need a special type of camera to capture these?
Wait, they could just use their mom's phone? Yeah, I've been giving them a camera, but those are very expensive. They could use their mom's phone. Well, that just cracks my.
What? I mean, you know, they could use a regular phone, but I don't know. You could of course keep supplying them with stuff as you should, or I don't know. I think you muted for some reason. You're muted, Jake. I don't know what just happened there. There you go.
Yes, we give them a pretty advanced camera.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, now that you're telling me, I don't necessarily have to do that again. I'm going to jot this one down next to the note about Ditto not enjoying having sex with everything in the corner.
I've given you too much information.
Corner.
I've given you too much advice, I think. Unwillingly. No, you're not just giving them one of those little like disposable wedding cameras, are you? Is that
no.
Okay.
No, we give them a pretty advanced camera that comes with several features, like, well, if they work hard enough, we let them use the zoom button.
Hey, well, that's nice.
Yes.
That's always good. You can zoom in.
Yes.
Now, are most of the Pokemon, do they care that they're being photographed? Are they used to it by now, having kids run all over the place and snap pictures of them, or what?
Most of the Pokemon are used to kids running around. They're actually more related. None of them are trying to squeeze them into a tiny little ball.
Jesus, that doesn't seem very nice again, you know?
It's like catching a Pokemon at a Pokeball. It's, in fact, so they tend to welcome kids running around, taking photos of them. Some of them can be a little camera shy, so we normally bait them out with an apple, or we play some music for them.
You don't like use a blow dart or nothing, do you, to knock them out?
Oh, that's a wonderful idea.
No,
I'm going to jot this one down as well. Brian, I think you have the makings of a Pokemon photographer yourself.
Oh my goodness, this is all by accident. And it's all children that you do this with. Do you have anybody else on the staff or payroll, or what do you like? Where do you find these children, I guess?
Well, it's mostly children. I'm honestly, I just go around the neighborhood and I get neighborhood children and be like, hey, do you want to choose a Pokemon? Go, run out, take a Pokedex, go. Ha! Don't ignore your mother. But we do have some older individuals, people who have aged through the program. In fact, we have one of our photographers here today.
Oh, really? Who's this?
Hey, how's it going?
And who are you?
Hi, my name's JT. JT Balsawood. My last name is Balsawood.
What does JT stand for? Anything fun?
Nah, it's just the letters because I thought if I could change my name, that's a pretty cool name.
It is. JT Balsa was pretty cool, I guess.
Balsawood. Everybody in my hometown's got tree names, so you know.
Okay. And Professor Oak, do you work for him, or like because you're not?
Yeah, I do some discreet work. I do some discreet work. Some more adult work for Professor Oak.
Like what? Do you want?
Well, here's the thing. I want to check on something because I've been listening. And Brian, do you have a problem with sex?
I don't know. No, I love it. It's great.
Brian, it seems like you have a problem with sex.
Like you have a problem with sex. You're pretty sex negative in this whole scenario.
He's even trying to get his little balls snipped off. He's so early.
No, just so I can have more of it.
Because your whole conceit is that if you've seen if you filmed a species having sex once,
right,
then that's all you need.
I mean,
because I would say there's a pretty big industry that would beg to differ.
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
If you get what I'm saying.
I do.
He's talking about pornography.
I'm talking about pornography, Brian, if you didn't catch that. You didn't seem too quick, so we want to point it out to you.
I got it. You're so aggressive, JT. I didn't know.
I'm JT!
Some of the boys who work for us stick around for probably too long.
I'm passionate. I've been at this a while, Brian. So
Professor, tell us about JT when you found him as a child running around. What was that like? And you've obviously.
I was just running around, as a kid with disposable cameras, just trying to photograph. Pokemon doing it,
Yeah.
I remember coming across you. You had snuck into a little bush near my laboratory.
Mm-hmm.
You were looking at as a Pidgey was in the process of settling up next to another Pidgey. Little did you know, I was also photographing that day, and I saw potential in JT.
Look at that.
That was the thing, is I was taking photographs, and there was this moment where he sort of panned and turned to me, and I panned and turned to him, and we both took a photograph of each other.
That's sweet. Do you guys still have that photo? We have
each other's photographs on our desks.
That's very nice. That's sweet.
Yeah. Hey, that's friendship.
So, Professor, when did you maybe take JT aside when he was getting a little older and be like, "Here's what I want you to do now"?
Oh, I've been doing it since I was a kid, though.
Yes, I saw the potential in him immediately.
No, but he's doing. Wait. So he's doing the adult stuff since he was a kid?
Of course.
Wait, that's not right.
Why? When isn't that right?
I don't know.
He recognized that something was awoken in me. He recognized that something was awoken in me, and he saw that, and he saw there was potential.
What were you saying, Professor?
I was going to say, I don't understand necessarily why that is. You seem to have a problem with it, but you've given me a lot of good insight already on the research. Why don't you explain to me why that is wrong?
It's I guess if it's all, the whole thing is consensual. It's got to be okay for everybody. Sometimes young children, I'm not sure what age JT started, shouldn't see certain things. We have PG and PG-13 for a reason. R and X-rated. Of course, we want to see those, but JT does seem a little different, I guess. Maybe he was kind of used to that.
That's what I'm saying. Here's the thing, Brian, I want you to tell me what's wrong with a hair across binding a pincer to a bed with soft ropes that won't damage the skin.
Right.
And their safe word is hair across.
Are they okay? If there's a safe word,
it's real easy for one of them.
It means they're really into it, I guess. So, I guess there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I don't know. Do Pokemon age the same way as we do? Like, I don't.
Oh, some of them eventually evolve, and then they die and become Ghastlies.
Oh,
yeah, exactly. Who's to say? And then we also film the Ghastlies. I mean, photograph. We don't.
Oh, are we going to talk about the ghost photos? I'm really big into ghost photos.
Wait, what?
I have so many. Look at this one with an orb in it.
That's that's creepy.
Yes.
Oh, that's very creepy.
Yes.
Here's one we got of an orb entering inside another orb.
Yes.
Look at I can see the little okay, yeah. Now hold on, JT. Wait, you said film by accident. Do you film like videos?
Professor, are we allowed to talk about that?
Oh, you know what? I let the freak flag fly. Let's go.
Breaking news. Right.
Sometimes our photos are more just screenshots of what we've been filming all day.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And what are you doing with the video? Are you making full length quote unquote pictures with these? Are you putting them online? What's going on?
Professor, what do we say here?
You're the boss,
well,
Professor,
there's Pokemon and XY videos.
And there's Pokemon YYY, and then there's Pokemon
XXX. Yes.
That's
go onto that website. It's a wonderful one.
.com. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
There's X-Raticate. That's
I will
one I'm
tell you,
quite fond of.
Yeah, I will tell you the Pokemon YYY will direct itself it will take you directly to Pokemon XXX.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Who can remember two sites? Yeah.
Yeah.
That are very similar.
Most of these sites are almost identical with like slight changes in the colors of the videos.
Are you using different filters on the camera?
No, we got some shinies in there,
Yes.
Wow, you guys have a whole business I didn't even know about. It's a whole underground Pokemon biz.
I do it for the love of the job. I don't do it for the money. Occasionally on my way there, I'll beat a child with our Pokemon in a fight, and then I'll have enough money to carry me through the day. But besides that, I just do it for passion.
Just for fun.
To be clear, Brian, I do it for science.
Yeah? Is it
for science? This is for the advancement of humanity?
I don't know.
And the fact that you would suggest otherwise, that it was for some sort of kink or pleasure, is disturbing to me.
I'm
absolutely despicable, Brian.
I'm just basing on what you look like, JT. That's all. I'm just basing on,
Just because I have a backwards baseball cap,
right,
and a goatee,
and
aviator glasses,
right, and what are those shirts called again?
This is called a wife beater.
Ed Hardy wife beater.
Yeah, Ed Hardy wife beater.
You combine two of the worst things. Yeah.
It doesn't.
Are they still call that these days?
I don't know. JT thinks so.
That's where I got it. I think. I don't know, Professor. I bought this from Walmart, Professor. I don't know. He's trying to outclass
into Walmart, not the Pokemon.
All I know is Pokemon photography, and he's trying to outclass me about clothes. I don't. He's schooling me.
Okay, Professor, are you paying JT since he's an adult now?
Brian, you sweet, silly little boy. Of course not.
JT, why aren't you asking for not a raise, just any type of money or salary at this point?
Because I love what I do.
Really?
I love what I do, Brian.
All right.
And JT knows if he ever asked to be paid, I'd look him dead in his eyes, and I'd grab a Pokeball, I'd throw it on the ground, and I said, "You fight me. Fight me right now, JT. And if you win, then you'll get paid. And he never wins. I always beat him.
Look at that. Well, that's good odds.
And we also have a pact that if either one of us leaves, then we'll tell each other, we'll tell the cops about what the other did.
Oh, okay. Would that get you both in trouble, though?
Yes.
I mean, it's mutually assured destruction.
Yeah, that somehow makes sense.
It's like a Ludicolo standoff.
Mhm.
Yeah, my
Mhm.
goodness. Wow.
Water guns trained on each other.
I'm at a loss for words almost. I didn't know this existed. I'll check out those sites later, I guess.
Oh, please do.
Have you ever, I mean, I want to ask this, I guess, but I feel like JT has. Have you ever maybe set the camera up on a tree stump and maybe joined the fun?
Whoa!
Oh, that's the line?
Whoa, Brian! This is for science.
Okay.
Hold on, I love this idea, though. I'm going to jot this one down. I think it's worth further exploration. Brian, again, you have a dirty little mind, you little...
No, I'm not. You guys do this to me. I'm just thinking of what I'm putting myself in your dirty shoes.
My shoes aren't dirty. I have JT clean them. That and all the other little children.
Yeah, we've got to clean off all the fluids off of everything, Brian. It's a whole mess.
Fluids?
Mhm.
Wow. So
Mhm.
what what's the future for you two? Where do you see this going? What else? You probably found them all by now. What else are you trying to breed more and make like a weird golden doodle Shih Tzu type of situation going on, or like what's next?
Honestly, I'm just riding this dragon type until I hit a wall.
And honestly,
you never know when the research.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, you never know where the research takes you. Sometimes it takes you down a new avenue, and you'll have something like mega evolutions, which what even are those anymore? I don't even know. And then sometimes you're just like, oh, well, this is the end of the line for me, and then you call it quits, and you shuffle off this mortal coil and become a ghost type Pokemon yourself.
Okay. And JT?
I'm just hoping someday we use less Snorlaxes in our shoots, you know?
How come?
It's messy.
Call them BBPs. Big, beautiful Pokemon.
Really?
Yes.
It's not bad to look at, but the cleanup is,
It's a bit much, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, same with the mammoth swine. They're huge.
Oh.
These things aren't Dr. Seuss characters. These are actual Pokemon.
These are actual Pokemon.
Okay.
Wait till we tell them about Whale Lord. If we can only fit one in a room, oh boy. The Whale Lord on skitty action.
We do put some cats in hats, though. We will do that. You haven't seen a Ray cow in a hat? It's adorable.
I haven't, but I'm sure.
We take some cute photos, too.
Yeah, are you guys making like a calendar or like a book or something? So where can I find some of your work? Some of your more modest work, I guess I could say. So it's more PG.
Well, technically, you can check out the Pokédex at any time. Most of the information is written by the unpaid children, so it's fairly simple, and I'm sure you'd be able to handle it, Brian.
I think I can too. I hope. Yeah, I won't be too shocked. I guess, right?
Yes.
Okay. I would like. I'd love a calendar. I think that would be a cool
we have
thing.
Calendars. We have trading cards. You name it. We've got it.
People are fighting each other over your trading cards. So you're the ones taking the pictures for those cards?
Oh, of course.
Well, that's kind of cool. Yeah, people are getting in fist fights at Walmart parking lots because of you.
Fist fights? Why not just throw down their own Pokemon and fight, and then the winner gets a little bit of money and gets the Pokemon cards?
We don't have those here. That movie wasn't really that real. The Pikachu detective, whatever detective it was.
Detective Pikachu.
It was Pikachu. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. Well, I mean, this has been amazing to talk to both of you. Are there any police on your island? No, forget it. Don't worry about it. I'm just...
if they ever catch me, I'm going to commit suicide. People will be like, no, he was killed in prison. No, it'll be a conspiracy for a while.
I've been just paying him off, Professor. I've been just paying him off, you know.
With what money?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like when you win a Pokemon battle, you basically just get to rob the kid that you beat. So, like, I've been getting a lot of money that way and just paying off the police.
I feel like the same $20 is just circulating around everybody on the island.
Yeah.
Yep. That's about right.
Whoever has it's the richest person in the land. But that could change any second, huh?
Yeah, and then
and at any moment, you just have to make sure your Pokemon don't lose.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how Bill Gates went down.
that in the affairs, you know.
Oh, that in the affairs, of course. But
Obviously.
and we have rarely very racy photos of those affairs, don't we, JT?
Oh, ditto. You know,
Oh,
catch my drift. You know.
Oh my God! I think charging for Microsoft Office was his downfall as well for this yearly subscription. I mean, come on, who wants to do that?
no one likes to pay for anything. Not child labor, not Windows, you name it.
Okay.
I hate paying people, and that's why I don't mind not getting paid.
Well, look at that. That's a good way to look at it, I guess.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
A little twisted, but it makes sense.
It's what I've been taught.
JT around.
Yeah.
He's pliant and subservient.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost scared to play this game with you guys, but do you want to play a game of Wed Bed Dead real quick with me?
Oh, yes.
All right, let's play Wed Bed Dead, everybody. So I'm going to give you both 3 video game characters. I'll show you on the screen here. Just tell me who you want to wed, who you want to bed, and who you want dead. All right.
Are they all Pokemon?
They are not. None of them are.
Okay,
actually.
so we haven't done any of these yet, Professor.
Wait. You said... Jesus, I'm going to skip that. So this first one is a fighter, though. We actually have 2 fighters on this list, it looks like. The first one from Street Fighter, we have... she goes by Sea Viper or Crimson Viper. She's a very tall, leggy lady with a long-ass braided ponytail down to her knees. She's like an assassin type of thing, I think. She's got guns and kicks and punches and long legs and showing off a lot of skin on the upper part.
You said Sea Viper?
Sea Viper.
Oh, well, Sev Viper is a Pokemon, so already a point in her favor.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Professor.
That hair on her, it reminds me of a snake's tail, too.
Yeah. This next one, another fighter, the star of the new Mortal Kombat movie. Not the MMA fighter nobody liked, but Scorpion. And yeah, you know, it's funny. You think Scorpion's like this badass dude from hell, but his backstory over the years has changed into a good guy who just happened to go to hell for the wrong reasons. It looks like. But Scorpion's got the spear. He got the most iconic line ever. Get over here, right? He can turn into a skeleton and burn you alive. So keep that in mind.
Okay, if we choose him, can we rename him to Scorpy?
Would that be a good Pokemon name? I was
going to call him Drapion, but Scorpy works too.
Yeah, you know.
Look at that. And this next one,
something I'm more familiar with.
You know, totally fine. That's good. This next one from Final Fantasy VIII, the main villain in Final Fantasy VIII. Again, not a big fan of that either, but Ultimisia. And she looks fucking crazy. She's like an empress. She wants to control the world and like be one with the universe and just have like be all powerful. She's got wings. Looks like bat wings, or is that just like a nice fancy outfit?
She looks like a final evolution if I've ever seen one.
Look at that, right? Majestic. She's got horns, wings.
That's a mega for sure.
She was like evil Jessica Rabbit. Look at that. So
I'm Gigantamaxed, if you know what I mean.
I do, Professor. I do, Professor.
I'm talking about being engorged, Brian.
Yes, I get it.
I knew you weren't too familiar with Pokemon.
I've been there. So, Professor, you can go first. Sea Viper, Scorpion, Ultimisia. What are your Wed Bed Dead choices here, pal?
Well, I think I'm going to dead Scorpy.
He's used to it.
Like he's already been dead, so it wouldn't be too much of an inconvenience for him.
Yeah. He might.
Plus, I tend to be more of a dominant lover, and I don't like anyone telling me to get over here. I tell them to get over here and fuck this ditto.
Okay. Look at that. There you go. So bye-bye Scorpion. All right.
Now, between Sev Viper and Ultimisia, was it?
Yeah.
Well, she looks... we'll go with Ultimisia Bed. Looks like a fun, one wild one and done, and that moment is stretched through time collapsing through all eternity. So
that is true, yeah.
Seems like a good bed for me, which leaves us with wed to Sev Viper.
Okay. She's a little evil, though, Ultimisia. Just keep that in mind.
Morality doesn't play into a lot of what I do.
Gotcha. Loud and clear. All right. And you're going to... Which one, Sea Viper? What do you have left?
Oh, wed. She's going to be wed to me.
Yeah. That's nice.
That tail, she could do a lot with some of the Pokemon we have.
Okay.
The hair, not the tail. Oh, what am I saying? The braid.
The braid. I get it. Yeah.
Sorry, I keep thinking of her as a Sev Viper.
Okay.
Note to self: check out the intercourse relationship with Sev Viper. Here we go.
JT, I'm terrified to ask your choices here, but
I mean, I have the same choices, but for different reasons.
I'm sure you do. Okay, so
I'm gonna kill Skorupi because, like, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna dispose of that because, like, that's something I'm familiar with. You know,
right.
I just get it. I know how to dispose of that sort of thing. I'm not gonna reveal too much, Professor. You know, just because you know.
No, please do. I'd love to hear.
Moving on to the next one. What?
He wants to know.
I mean, Professor, you told me not to talk about what happened to the Skorupi. We got photos of it, but you told me to keep those in the special safe.
Listen, what happens in Sinnoh stays in Sinnoh, so fair enough.
I'll tell you, it definitely did say no. It definitely said no, don't.
Sinnoh,
Anyway,
stop, please.
Oh my goodness.
I would marry Sir Viper.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that was the Mary, right, Professor?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Again, because I just feel like I know that a Viper. Sorry, that a Viper. She Viper. I keep thinking about Sir Viper.
That's all right.
Thing is that I know that they can hold you close and hold you tight.
Sure.
So I'm into that.
Tiny dancer.
And I would say that I want to have sex with what is her name?
Ultimisia.
Yeah, I'm gonna have sex with Ultimisia because she definitely looks like a mega evolution. Again, same reason as the Skorupi, that's familiar to me.
All right.
So that's where I'll leave it. I won't say more because I'm a lady, but
Wow, you guys. I have similar choices here, but first thing I'm gonna wed Ultimisia. All powerful being. It's a pretty cool outfit. Right, you get to look at that all day.
It's a phenomenal outfit,
right? And I think I would like. I'm always hoping one of these powerful beings can bestow some of their power onto me.
That fashion power,
yeah, or even just like a magic scepter. I don't know, something cool, just to be like, "Where's the remote? Boom, here it is." I can have it float towards me. Even start small, simple things like that. I wouldn't mind.
I just love someone
suckling to a mantine, evolving with it.
Yeah,
exactly. I just love if someone told me what to wear.
Yeah, there you go. So I'll wed her. I'm gonna bed Sea Viper here. She's an assassin. She's nimble. She's quick. I think that would be a pretty fun afternoon. And unfortunately, Scorpion's gonna die again for the billionth time. Poor guy. But have you guys seen the new Mortal Kombat movie? It was pretty good.
I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard good things.
It's good. It's a fun time.
I saw it. Skorupi, he dies in it.
He did a couple times, kind of.
Wow, spoilers! I just said I didn't see it.
Well, he's it's in the first few minutes. He's technically a dead character in it, so that's your fault, Professor.
Fair enough.
Wow, guys, I'm gonna go shower. Maybe alert the authorities, maybe not. I don't know yet. I'm gonna see what
shower. JT, get the camera.
No.
Hold on, Professor. 1 second.
I'm not gonna do it I'm not gonna do it on Zoom. You guys have been super great to talk with. I mean, good luck with the finishing whatever the fuck you're planning to do with these. Maybe give Ditto a week off. Maybe just
Brian.
Jeez. A day? I don't know. Maybe let it
Ditto insists that we don't let it stop.
Is that true?
Ditto insists.
I feel that's not true, but I don't know.
I wish it weren't true.
Okay.
I gotta document all of it.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys, thank you again so much for joining us, and everybody else, thank you so much for listening. And we will talk to you maybe next week. Who knows? Or the week after, or something like that. Everybody, goodbye.
So long.
Today's playable characters were played by Jake Lucas. Check out his show Fridays on Twitch at Boogie Manja. Follow him on Twitter at Jake A. Lucas. And also the perverted JT was played by Dani Ahrens at Danny Over Here. Follow him on YouTube and Instagram.